Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Exploded Guys Modworks, and we've got a what's in the box inbox review for you here. So we've got Hobby Bosses 1/48 scale, German SDF KFZ 171, Panzer Kampfwagen Aus A. So basically it's a Panther A. Length 125mm, width 45mm. No details on that side. We'll have a look on the end. So it says 84830 is the kit number. Again, the what's it on that side. This side has some CAD images, two options of cupola, obviously the greebles on it. I believe this is a 20. It's the same. It's released the same year as the Panzer IV F2 that I did. So yeah, so that's 2018, I think. And then this side has got two colour schemes: a dark yellow, and dark green. So lots of numbers. That's I think that's 7th Regiment 41 Tank 41. So yeah, that's the box art on the front. So interesting factoid. I was having a look up for on the Panther. The Panther D was released first rather than the A. So it's fairly common kit. Obviously that one has the scribbles on it, showing all the detail. Got devil's metal, yeah. We've got all the decals there, so we can make it up to make up the numbers to suit. Obviously colour schemes, yada yada. We won't have a look at those, gloss over those a bit quickly, and we'll have a look at the instructions. So basically, first page has got all your key on there. Sprue map, and we've got these bits to make up building the wheels up, the road wheels and the return the idlers, and and bump stops, transmission. You've got there, building up the back plate, exhausts, jack, obviously your stowage bins or tanks or whatever they are for the back, putting on fairings on the underside, putting the bump stops in for the suspension there, assembling the wheels up, putting the drivetrain on, and then the fun bit, building up the tracks. Now it's got a 1:1 scale plan there, so it's B16 times 12, B16 times 5, B16 times 2 times 2 yeah, exactly. So I've got little faith in them being the exact amount you need. Spoilers, I found out when I'm doing I've been building the Panzer 1F up, and to my horror it had a lot more sprues on it than it was supposed. A lot less tracks called up than was needed. Anyhow, I diverge. Once you've done that, you've got to build up the Scherzen and the mud guards. So obviously locating the holes, boom, boom, boom. Then we've got the upper hull parts, drill holes, obviously assemblage of the hatches, Obviously took the track racks and the tool racks being assembled here. They've got arrows pointing. Those bits have got to be glued on. There. Engine deck, engine hatch with all the handrails on. Building up the racks on this side. Putting the tracks on. Gun cleaning it. Putting on the gun lock. Travel lock, I should say. And having the hatch open for the front. I'm not sure whether you have got it as open or closed. That's the Bosch light. Then we have the turret. Again, two versions of cupola that can be fitted. I think one's got a different periscope layout than the other. Both of them have got the sort of ubiquitous machine gun on top. Obviously, body caps in there and fitting the mantlik to it. Again, this hasn't got the little piece of armour underneath it yet because they didn't realise at the time they needed it, because obviously the British anti-tank crews discovered that it was a weakness on Panther to hit them there, because it's all slope-sided armour, but it's a weakness. So they were able to disable the Panther. Right, putting some greebles on there, putting it all together, job done. So that's the instructions quickly looked at. I'll pause it there. Right, these are the first bits out of the box. So we've got the lower hull, again a little bit dirty. Again, all your track links, mechanism on there. On that side, again there's ejector pins on there. Doesn't matter because obviously this goes on here, something like that, and hides it all, hides them all. That's better. There we go. That's the lower hull completely built up. Obviously, another bag there has the back plate of the hull. I do apologise for the screaming because my neighbour's kids are playing in the garden. That goes on there. Again, it goes together like most Hobby Boss kits do. It fits beautifully. So you've got to trim the old pins off. That one, you've got one there, and those two underneath to trim off. At least I hope that's a pin on there. Obviously this one hasn't got the bow gunner in it. Bow machine gun. Closed off. So yeah, we've got a couple of bits to trim off. They've got that one to trim. Yeah. They've got to push the pins, the ejection pins on the hull. Very clever. Break that down. Then obviously the decals. Again, got all the numbers. National flags. I'm not going to worry about getting them out because obviously they're sealed in the bag for a reason. Obviously I'll take this up to the office later today. But yeah, you got that one. The instruction, the decals. Again, Hobby Boss decals aren't really hit and miss. You just got to know what you're doing with them. The few bits of devil's metal for the vents and the grills. Nice touch they are. And then we have the poly caps. That's for that's for the gun, and those are for the wheels. So yeah, we'll have to see how how loose or tight they are before we've got a judgment on those. Next up is Sprue D. Again, beautifully cast turret. Got the little welds round it. You can either nice welds, nice flame cut there on that side and on that side. That's very cool. Building up the magazine hatch. Big old bit of one piece tooling for the barrel. And there's the barrel there. That's slide molded. So that saves joining the gun together. And all your little handrails there. And your lifting eyes and whatever else. Both types of cupola. Very nice. A nice sturdy sprue. That's the D sprue. And this one, unusually, is in a bubble. It's in a bubble wrap bag. That's why I didn't open it. But it's got lots of tiny little fiddly pieces on. So let's gently get that out of the bag. Yeah, we've got the shirts and your mud flaps, transmission cover, engine, what's it, cover, exhausts, bins at the back, jack. Lovely what's it for the tools. How about that on that side as well? Very nice. Again, they've got ejector pins on the inside. Not that you're going to see them. Yes, this one says House A. Because obviously I know there's another version. They've done the Command Panther. And quite a few Bosch lights there. You've got 3 Bosch lights, so obviously you've got spares. That's obviously meant for different i.e. the Command Panzer. So yeah, very nice too. So that's the D sprue, A sprue, sorry. And this one has an air of mystery about it because it's covered. They've hidden the tracks. Because they're fragile, I suspect. There's 2 sprues in this bag. Nothing in that one. I will carefully unwrap this. There we go. I've got two sets of tracks, or 2 identical tracks and whatever else, so you take your money with it. Nice little road wheel, nice road wheel detail. Should be, they're easy enough to paint. A little bit of release agent on the drive box, but nothing to worry about. Plenty of wheels. Yeah. Well, there's 8 on this. Well, there's 4. There's 8 on this one. There's 8 on the other one, so that's 16. The mind boggles. Most people will lie awake and scream when they see this. So yeah, very nice too. Tracks look fairly clean. So we'll have to see how they go together. It'll be interesting to see how they go together. So that's that. So that's that. So that's a quick inbox review of, or a look in the box of Hobby Boss's 148th Panther A. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye for now.